How's it, guys? Michael from the Age Engineering team. So just before I get into the presentation, I just want to say, so I've tried to use color as a theme through this, because this is what we do when we analyze a lot of data. So you can think of every pixel as like a data point, and the colors is how they relate to each other. So when we trying to understand our users, it's quite a tricky problem, right? Because everybody's so unique. So we took an approach of letting people explicitly say what they want through selecting categories and topics, and the approach of trying to actually infer what they really want through their behavior, because that usually indicates it quite a lot, quite stronger. So if you take people, for example, we like to be in control. Like, we know if we learn something or we found out something new, we want to be able to go find that and subscribe to it. But if we dislike something, it feels good to say, I don't want to see this, or remove this from me, stop wasting my time. But for the most part, we're quite lazy, and life's busy, and we just want everything to happen automatically, But so how do we actually get the machine to do this? So basically, as you're browsing through our app, we are collecting lots of different signals. And these signals are essentially your digital footprints, or your behavioral footprints, right? And they can be anything, really. So we've got a lot of them, and some of them are like the articles you read, like what you dislike, what time you're reading it, did you get to the end? So there's a whole lot of these things. And we are capturing like millions and millions of these signals per user. So it's such a lot of data, and this is essentially the definition of big data, right? We've got too much data that a person can't really use it. So we need to use machines, and very powerful machines at that, to actually process this into something useful. And this is basically the bread and butter of machine learning. So what we're using it for is trying to rank content, or predict what you would like when you want it, and that can be sort of as a ranking problem. So basically, if I give you a list of 100 articles, the articles we produced in the last 24 hours, and I ask you to order it in the relevance to you, everybody here is going to have a different list. But what makes it even more complicated than that is you could have a different list in the morning than you will have in the night. I mean, in the morning you might be work focused, at night you might be, wanting to relax, on the weekends, completely different. So more than that, we started to understand that even our content differs, So it's not just the articles from the last time you were here, or the last day, or the last hour. Each of them have different profiles. Like, for instance, live scoring or live sport is relevant like right now, where politics and news takes like it's like little stories that kind of break into things, and they have shorter lifespans, but there's more of them. Whereas fashion is like seasonal, and recipes live forever.